Hello, it's White Dove E-Store. Today we're going to go over this Les Paul Classic. It's a 1960 reissue. You'll see on the pick guard it says 1960 as well. There's a couple things we're going to go over. It has the hard shell case with a protective cover sewn into it. So what we're going to do, let's just go over the guitar. The first thing I'd like to point out is this is a genuine Les Paul. I realize that there are people on eBay selling fakes and just doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. This is a genuine Les Paul. I have this halogen light. We're just going to go over the entire body. I'm going to show you everything on this guitar, and I'm going to try not to. We're going to show every scratch, mark, anything on this. Maybe the first thing I should point out to you is in a fake Les Paul. See if we can. The truss rod usually has, genuine Les Paul has these two screws here and here. You'll see the fake Les Pauls, they actually have 3 screws. They have one here, and one over here. As well, let me see, let me take this, there is screws right here, and I am actually going to take these out for you really quick so that you can see what's going on in here, so you can see that it is a genuine Les Paul. So I'm going to push pause right quick. I'm going to take the cover off so we can look. Okay, here you go. You'll see that I have removed the cover. And you'll also notice that, I'm going to take this halogen light real quick. You'll notice that it has Gibson on each and every one of the pots. You see it? And if you'll notice the metal wiring shield covers coming off of it, it's all metal. And maybe I can just set this halogen light down here and point it out. You see this? You see how the metal shielded cover is coming through here. This is a genuine Les Paul Classic. So, okay, I'm going to put it on pause, put it back together, and we'll get to looking at any marks, scratches, dents, anything like that on the guitar. Okay, here we go. So we put the back cover back on. Now, since we have it on its back already, why don't we just go over some of the parts of the guitar that seem to be cons, I guess, or negatives about it. I do see that it has buckle rash. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick it up in this film. I'm going to try very hard. And what I'm going to do is try to get the light reflection so that you can see it, which is the reason why I have this hot halogen light here. So you can see, I mean, it's just a beautiful guitar. I mean, you can see that the whole back is like that. But there is some buckle rash, and it's right here in this area, and I don't know. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. So that you can see it. You can see the problem is it's so shiny, it's very hard to tell of the buckle rash there. And so it has it here, so there you go. I'm showing you there. It has a little bit on this cover here. See the small scratches. And let me see. There's just some small surface scratches. You can tell that they're not all the way through the finish, but it's still buckle rash nonetheless. I want to make sure that this lamp isn't heating this guitar up too much either. The reason why I get the lamp out is because I just want you to see everything that's wrong with this guitar, or everything that's right with it. So here we go. We're just we're zooming in. We're looking over the back. You can see that it has a little buckle rash just in various areas of it. Let me see. Oh, pan out a little more. So I'm using the light so that you can just see. You can just see the buckle rash, and I think that's the only area. So I'm just going over the entire back. I've got the video very close to. Excuse me. I've got the camera really close and panned really on top of the finish, because there's no other way that I know to show you this. It's not going to show up in photos because if you watch, so I'm going to turn this away and just pan it out a little bit. You can't see the buckle rash at all. You see this? Maybe on the black cover a little bit, but you can't see any of the rest of it. So that's the reason why I'm trying to zoom right in, just like that, and you can see it. See it there? It does have, this is one of the cons or the negatives of the guitar. It does have buckle rash. I think there's some more. Okay, so I've showed you the entire back. I think I've done a pretty good job. So let me just turn this way, because I know on the bottom too it has some little mark right here. You see this? Where somebody, I don't know if they missed it with a jack or what they were trying to do. So this is the bottom of the guitar and the bottom horn. Let me see if I can tilt this a little bit more. I'm gonna pull this. Okay, there we go. So here's the bottom of the, and see there's a little right here too. You see it? A little rash. So there. And then what we're going to do at the end, we're going to, so this is the bottom by the jack. There's no separation. Let me see if I can, what I'm going to do is just put this on pause and remove this case so that I can put it on this leather couch without scratching the finish on the edges of the case. So just give me 1 sec. Okay, we're back. I moved the case out of the way because I wanted to show you, wanted to be able to tilt this like this right into the light and show you, and it's a little dusty there, and just show you. So I showed you the bottom part here. Let me show you inside the horn so you can see it here. There's no separation in the neck or anything. And here, let me get close up, aim it towards the light a little bit more. So, man, this halogen light is really hot. Okay, so, in here, so there's no separation, you can see it. So let's go over the top part of the guitar. We went over the bottom part, so this is the top. I'll start from where the strap goes on. And it looks like just a little bit in here. I don't know. Those are marks. I've got my rag too because I've been handling the guitar too, so I don't know. Okay. So this is this area here, so that you can see it. And that's my hand reflecting off the finish. So there is just a little bit. So, and I see some. This looks like sweat marks where I was holding it. So let me just wipe this top part down too, because I want to make sure that I'm giving an accurate description all the way around. So there's not, it doesn't look like more is wrong with it or less is wrong with it than what's really. Okay, so here we go. So this is the top of the guitar again. There's a little bit of a mark right there, as you can see. I'm sorry, it's on the leather, so. And right here too. Actually, I should have gotten some guitar polish, because it probably would have polished this up pretty good. Let's see. So, because this is all just like, it's kind of foggy, hazy. But I know that there's no marks there, it's just, it looks like it just needs to put a little polish on it. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to flip this on top, and we are going to go over the entire top part of the guitar since we've gone over the back. I know this is taking a little bit of time, but this is the best way to do a great item description on eBay for the store. I want you to know what you're getting. I would want to know what I'm getting, and so that's what we're doing. Okay, so here's the front. And I don't see any marks down towards the bottom. If you see any, then believe your eyes over mine, because I'm trying to look into this camcorder. There goes one. It looks like just a little slight mark right there in the light, reflection of the light. And some maybe. Yeah, believe your eyes over mine, because I'm trying to. There looks like a little slight mark there coming across the guitar. You really just can't, I mean, you just really can't see it unless we had this halogen light. And so now I'm up at the top where the treble rhythm flip switch is. I don't see anything there. I mean, it's a really, really pretty guitar. Let's see. So here's the bottom part of the horn here. And let's see. Looks like just a little bit. And then the pick guard. Let's see. And then here's where the volume and the tone pots are. I mean, it looks really, really, really nice. It really does. It's really pretty guitar, this Les Paul is. Okay, so now let me flip this around and see if we can go over just the frets. So here we go. Let's see if I can widen this back out. So it doesn't really look like there's much fret wear at all to this. I know that light is really hot. Okay, I'm gonna just back this up a little bit. Can you see? And zoom in, there we go. So that's the top E string, or the bottom, the low E string, how about that? Here's the frets around it. There doesn't look like there's any indentation in it. In this first fret. Second fret, you see it? Let me see. I'm trying to pull the strings out of the way so that you can really see the frets where they're at. Nope, that's the second fret right there. Okay, third fret. Oh, it's so hard to try to really get into these frets so that you can see them. Basically, there's not really fret wear on this thing. I mean, it's a minimal amount of fret wear if you're looking. I'm trying to maybe tilt it to the side a little bit. And so, see it? And those are... I'm trying to pull the strings out of the way where you would see it the most. For instance, like in the D, the open D area where people play the D, the open D chord all the time. Okay, so I think I've about showed you everything. Oh, let me show you the headstock before I forget. Here's the headstock. I know I showed you before. Looks a little dusty. I'm sorry about that. You can see the fingerprints and everything on it. So here's the headstock. And maybe if I can just flip this over easy. And here's the number 055613. Oh, did I show you the back of the neck? Maybe I should show you that too. Here's the back of the neck. This is going to need to be tuned. So, okay, so I've got 13 minutes in on it. Let's hook this thing up and see what we can do for playing. Oh, maybe I should show you the top. It doesn't look like there's any accidental dings or anything like that I can see. Okay, so let me put this on pause. Let me hook it up. I'm going to change the light over where I'm at so that you can see me play this. We're going to open this thing up, see what she'll do.